Buongiorno. Yes, today it's all Italian. Welcome back to another episode of What's for Dinner with me, Natasha Chelmi. Today we're doing something Italiano because a lot of you asked me how do you cook pasta the right way, you don't always get it right, etc. And I've got spinach and some mushrooms. I'm going to do a nice pasta dish, which is a one-pot dinner for that, busy weeknight when you're super tired. Lots of tips, lots of practical stuff. Let's get going. I'm going to first show you how to make a bechamel, which is a fancy name for a white sauce. I make it really light and absolutely lump-free, a great one which you can use in lots of dishes. So watch carefully, make a big batch and save it to use later. So I have 1.5 cups of milk just simmering on low heat, and I have another saucepan here which I'm going to work in. First step, 2 tablespoons of butter, melt it, and then we add 2 tablespoons of flour. Gradually add in the simmered milk, which is warm but not boiling hot, and keep whisking. And that is a light, creamy, lump-free sauce. And that's white sauce done, literally 5 minutes. It's a nice creamy yet thin one. You can add cheese to it to make it cheesy, but I'm doing a skinny version today. And that's it. White sauce done, about 5 to 10 minutes. Water boiling for the pasta, and while the water is boiling, I'm gonna get on with the mushrooms and the spinach. Rosemary, either fresh or dry. Rosemary and mushrooms are a match made in heaven. That's aromatic already. Make a nice butter, oil mix, and in go the mushrooms when the pan is really hot. Give the mushrooms a nice toss with that coating and let it brown for 2 to 3 minutes. On a high heat. Add a splash of white wine if you like. If you don't, just skip it. So the water's come to a boil and I can see the bubbles. I've just added 2 teaspoons of salt. They say you should salt the water so that it tastes like the sea. Don't worry, the pasta is not going to absorb all the water, but you want the pasta to be well salted. Nice and bubbling, add in your pasta, and yes, please do not add any olive oil. Water and olive oil do not mix, so it really serves no purpose. Now pasta needs a high flame throughout so that the water keeps boiling. Cover it partly to minimize the loss of heat until it's cooked. Give it a stir every now and then to prevent the pasta from sticking. Now, here's a very, very important point. As the pasta is almost done, you want to save a cup of the pasta water to add to your sauce later. Why is that? Because the pasta water contains the starch from the pasta and salt, and that is what makes your sauce creamy and not watery. Yeah? Liquid gold, don't forget to save that. There is nothing worse than overcooked pasta. It's like overcooked mushy rice. How do you know when your pasta is done? You usually time it as per the instructions on your package, or just stick to your taste buds. Pick one, taste it, and you should have a bite, which is called al dente or to the tooth in Italian, and you know it's done. Time to put the dish together. When it's time for dinner time, get your pan of mushrooms on, add in the spinach, add in your sauce, and toss the pasta together. Ideally, if you use a white sauce, do not mix it with the pasta earlier, because the pasta will absorb all the sauce and get dry. What you want to do is get the leaves to the bottom and just slightly wilt. You want to ensure that they remain bright green and don't look overcooked and over mushy. Reduce the heat to an absolute minimum and pour in the white sauce. A good grating of parmesan cheese, pepper, and taste for salt. The sauce will thicken. You see it's coating the pasta really well. No lumpiness, no gloopiness. Perfect. And now for some freshness, basil leaves, just roll them up and cut them into a chiffonade or thin strips like this. Italian food is never complete without a good glug of extra virgin olive oil. How gorgeous is that? Look how nicely the sauce coats the pasta and it's still nice and light. No gloopy stuff. So good. The creaminess of the light white sauce, the perfectly cooked pasta, umami of the mushroom and the fresh basil, the spinach. Perfect. And definitely a great weekday meal to whip up in no time. So good. Okay, so while I keep eating, why don't you go make this for yourself and enjoy it as well. Healthy, nutritious, super tasteful. What else do you need? Substitute the spinach for broccoli. Substitute the mushroom for chicken, so you can make it non-veg as well. Just pan-sear strips of chicken breast the same way as I did with the mushroom. And you have yourself a hearty, fulfilling weeknight dinner. Don't forget to watch more episodes of What's for Dinner. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Natasha Chelmy. We have done lots of episodes earlier as well. So go check them out and get your dinner inspiration. Ciao!